Gary Talks. I was just thinking about boundaries. So I have new stories about boundaries now. Because the last time I think it was like a couple Tuesdays ago, last Tuesday, when I spoke about like setting boundaries and those being respected, and how excited I was about that and proud of myself I was about that for that. And I have another story now about or another two stories now about when someone set a boundary with me, or okay, I'll just tell the stories. So I was speaking with somebody that I had met on YouTube, who commented on a video, and we just had a really wonderful connection and chatted via email for a little bit and then talked on the phone. And we spoke maybe total 4 times on the phone, 5 times. And it was a really nice time. I really enjoyed speaking to this person because it was very affirming for myself, to know that I do have a gift in holding space and asking people questions. And they were really grateful and appreciative. And what I realized, and it's so crazy because yesterday I was just reading a lot about attachment, and how attachment is really the idea of externalizing yourself, right? So you're making something outside of you, and that's why it's so painful when it's gone. You're like, it means a thing that I have given it a meaning. So it's me out there, but it's still, you attach onto it as though it's external, but it's not. It's your meaning. So like a relationship that ends that was supposed to last forever, that's not necessarily the case. A relationship is a relationship. The feeling, the attachments, the wants and beliefs and desires that you put on that then are your attachments, right? And so when it ends, now it hurts because forever has been disrupted, So I was thinking about that a lot yesterday. And I've also just been thinking about being more firm in my time. I've been really caring about my time and realizing I have been late to things often, and how that really sucks and hurts. And it is about integrity, right? Because it's fine if you're late. You have to speak on that first, though, for sure. It's not fine that you're late. You have to speak on that beforehand. If you just got to be there at 1, you pulling up 12:58, knowing that you're going to be 30 minutes late, talking about, I'm going to be late. When you knew you were going to be late, you got to let somebody know, right? So that you can recommit to something that makes sense for you, versus pulling up late and be because it's just, to me, often for me, it's been an example of me overcommitting myself. So saying that I'm available and able to do a thing that I'm not available and able to do, or that I don't even want to do, So yeah, that's been cool to get clearer about that. So I was sending an email to this person that I was connecting with on YouTube or via just off YouTube now for a while. And I felt like we were building a friendship, but then also they had just recently understood the world of coaching, and I wasn't their coach, right? Because coaching, I think I ask questions as a coach might and hold space as they might, and also, and I do have coaching conversations, but also if we don't have goals, what am I really coaching you towards, right? We're just chatting. So that was kind of the dynamic. So I was just saying in the email, I want to be more clear about that, because it seems unclear. It seems like you want me to be this coach, but then you also want a friend, and I feel like I'm straddling the friend position, but I don't know really what you want to do. And really what I meant to say too, that I didn't say in the email, was I want to be friends with you, and as a friend I'm also unclear because you're not speaking to me at all. That's really what, it was just a check-in. And then she responded I really appreciate all the time that we've had, and I've been distancing myself from my own things, and also I do want a coach, but just resistance. So not my job to decipher. What she left me with is I think now is not the time. So I felt really sad at first, because I was like, am I feeling rejected as a coach? And I was like, no, I'm feeling rejected as a friend. But I was like, is this and I felt I'm unclear. Are we not friends? Is that what is happening? Just feeling those feelings. But it was really nice to just sit with myself, and just say, I understand that, if this is a farewell. It was really great to speak with you. I am really saddened by this, truly. But okay, right? Okay. And that was all there was to it. I was actually really sad about it last night. I cried. I recorded a couple videos for myself to talk through it, and I didn't realize it was so sorrowful. And I was like, wow, I really I'd be attached, right? That was an attachment thing. Attached to what this person gave to me, what I thought they gave to me, but really they're appreciating me for my gift, right? So if they leave, that doesn't mean anything about my gift changing or my validation, because I still had that experience with them, you know? So that was something that I was reflecting on today. And then earlier today, somebody that I have been texting with told me, you know, I'm not interested in speaking right now. And I was like, cool, okay, like, have a great day. And it was really, I was so moved by the profundity of that very simple being okay with it. In the past, I was thinking, wow, in the past I really would drag myself and cry about that kind of thing. Or be like, oh my God, like, what about me is wrong that they don't like me? Like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Like, why don't they like me? And I was like, yo, I don't like them either. That's why it happened, right? Because it was mutual. That's why I was cool with it too. You know, and it's like, we can be honest with ourselves and say we don't really want to interact with people, or we don't vibe with them like that, or we don't want to continue these interactions. And it's fine. It doesn't mean like you're weird or you're just not for me. And I think, well, everything's about the meaning that you give to things. I've given a lot of meaning in the past to how I've been received. I think it comes a lot from being afraid of being bad, right? And being judged by parents and school and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's been nice to be a lot more gentle with myself and be like, other people's stuff doesn't have to do with you, Gary. Like, it really doesn't. That's on them. And it's so funny because I got another message from somebody on Hinge who was like, oh, I'm seeing somebody more seriously. I just wanted to let you know because I didn't want to leave you on red. You're cool. And just to let you know, it's not about you, it's just for me. And, best of wishes. And I was like, I appreciate that. I was like, everything that people have to do is about them. Thank you for that reminder. I really appreciate that. And it's like a weird thing to actually feel. It's weird. And I like it. I think one thing that I've definitely noticed about the healing process for myself is like how weird like health feels sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to poop all the time, and I was very used to that. That was what I was comfortable with. Like, I would be in the middle of dinner, I would have to go to the bathroom. I would have crazy shits, if I can be really just honest with y'all, because I was eating a lot of dairy, and also just my bowels were crazy. And like, I've been recently just eating less, right? Less sugar as well, just not, and totally cutting out dairy. And like, I haven't been to the bathroom that much. And at first I was like, is that normal? I still poop like once a day, but I was like, is that normal for me to like not be pooping like all the time? And I was like, come on, Gary, of course it is. Like, this is how it should be. And I think about how like we don't have to fight. Like, that's not a thing. We don't have to be like, well, no, like, how can I change to be the person for you? And it's like, I think it's been so weird, like how chill it is. Like, all right. See ya on the flip side, or I won't. And that's cool. And either way, I love you, wish you all the best. So, just feeling really happy about that. And really, it's funny, like, as a person who thinks so much, right? When something happens and a shift happens, I'm like, oh, yeah. So, just wanted to celebrate that. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye. Oh, that's awkward. Bye.